Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So on this video I want to be showing you how you can actually do a very proper keyword research for how you can get the a very good profitable book on Amazon Kindle. All right, the goal is for us to get you a book that can make at least a $1,000 sales in at least a month. All right, so and I think we can achieve that if we follow through carefully. Now if we're trying to do this, the first thing we want to do is we want to actually check for relevant books that have made sales already. For instance, the only way you can know that something is actually thriving in an industry is for you to check and see what has done well already in the industry, right? If you want to do well in any form of community, if you want to see what is selling in any market at all, if you're a Nigerian for instance and you want to see what is selling best in Alaba market, the best way is not to stay in Kano and check. You go to Alaba market to find out. So what we want to do is, this is Amazon Kindle store. So I'm just going to click on it and it's going to open for us. This is Kindle store and all that. And you can see clearly here there's bestseller. This is Christine Hannah, the woman. This is bestseller, the Heaven and Earth grocery. This is editorial speak. This is First Life Win. I think a lot of these books are basically books about lifestyle, motivation, and fictionals. But what we want to write today is a non-fiction book about finance, right? A non-fiction book about finance. That's what we want to achieve today. So what I want to do is I want to come to my Google browser, right, and just type Amazon bestseller on finance, and then click on search. Now it's going to bring out a list for you. It says Amazon bestseller finance, not now, bestseller personal finance. So let's just click on any works at all. So now you can see it just brought you to the best selling books currently on finance on Amazon. You see the first number one is, you can see clearly there's number one here, is the psychology of money. Number two is how to talk to anyone, 92 little tricks for big success in relationship. This is psychology of money, still number three. Then there's Rich Dad Poor Dad. I spoke about this in my last episode, and if you're just stumbling on this video right now, this is a series of modules that is actually for people in my private class. So you might want to go watch the previous modules to just get the hang of where we're at. So number 6 is the 5 a.m. club, and that way, like that. So I will teach you to be rich. So now what we want to do is, I want to come here and click on psychology of finance. Now when I come on click on psychology of finance, one very important thing you would do is that you would read the information, which you would have also eventually. Now in this module, what I want to be teaching you basically is how you can find a best-selling book and how you can actually start writing your book so that you can already start implementing. In the next episode, I will show you how you can actually format your book and how you can design your book cover and ultimately upload it on Amazon Kindle, right? So 3 things we're going to be doing in the next module: how you can actually format your book, because there is a format for Amazon Kindle. You can't just post any book on Amazon. You can't just copy a book, PDF format or Word format and just go and publish it on Amazon. There is a way to format. So this is just to get you acquainted with how to actually search for books that you should write for, top selling books that you should write on, and then also how you can go ahead to start writing. So you can say doing well with money. This is just a preface of the book, which is something you would have to write when you have yours, because everybody that comes on Amazon is going to read this. So you just want to come here and read it. It says money, money, investing, personal finance, and business decision. It's typically taught as a math. This is basically a preview of the book. This is just a preview of the book, right? So you can see clearly this is the author, this is the narration and all that. So let's click and go on and see. So what we want to do here is to look for a version of this book So basically this is the audio version of the book. So this is not what we want. We want this is the audible audio. This is the paperback. So what we want is paperback. Exactly. So what we want to do is, now that we're here, which is paperback, you want to click on the book itself. You can see it has opened for us. So basically this is the book Psychology of Money. So what you want to do is to come on, just have to, this is the book, clearly it's a bestseller. What you want to do is to read the reviews and see what people are saying about the book. Remember, I told you that reviews are very important. That's why you need to write a very good book. You can see this is a review. You can see people who have given this book's rating. It's okay, this is not it. You can see the 5-star rating is about 76%, and you can see different reviews. You can see there are even people buying in other language. If you're looking to learn more about finances, this is a great book to add to your library. Very good. So the next thing we want to do is to use this book. This is the book that is selling, right? Because it's very, you don't just go ahead and write a book, then you find a title for it, then you come and publish it on Amazon. No, because you're not just doing what you feel like doing, you're trying to make money on Amazon. So you have to look for what people are actually searching for. So what we want to do is to come here and click on read sample, because it is very, very important that you see what this book looks like, especially the table of content. So now we want to come here and see Psychology of Money. That's not what we're bothered about, the instruction and all that. Basically, this is what we care about, the table of content. So you can see from the table of content, you can see introduction, no one is crazy, luck and risk, never enough, co-founding, compounding, getting wealthy versus staying wealthy, tales, you win, freedom, man in the car paradox, wealth is what you don't see, save money, reason. So with this, clearly you can now know what you should write in your book. Like, this should guide you in your different titles that you should write in your book. Now, I'm not going to write the titles for you one after the other. I'm not going to write the book for you a step after the other, but I'm just going to tell you that there are currently 20 chapters here. So if you want to write your book, at least you pick from these chapters, and I don't mean word for word. You pick from these chapters and just develop them. For instance, no one is crazy, you probably won't use that. Never enough, probably money is never enough. Freedom, what money brings is freedom. You know, save money, the important for you to save money. Room for error. So literally you just come here and use this as a guide. So what I want to do next is to come on Google and just type Psychology of Money, right? And how it works. You click on search. Now you can see that this is bringing you related terms on Psychology of Money, and that's not what we want. So we just want to click on how money works. So literally what you're trying to do is to find a title that is somewhat very close to the title that we already saw, because it's a bestseller, which means that there are people who would read it and want to read more books. Once they come, they will see it. So you can see clearly what Google is doing for you. It's bringing for you different subheadings. It says, how does the money system work? What are the 4 types of money? What is money and how does it work? How do money start? Very cool. I already have my table of contents. So I'm just going to come here, right, and open my Google Drive, whatever browser you're using, that whatever writing tool you're using, that's very fine. So now I know I want to write a book on how money works, because someone wrote a book on Psychology of Money, right? So literally I want to write a book on how money works. Like I said, this is my topic, so I'm just going to bold in it. Today I'm not trying to do the, what's it called, I'm not trying to help you do the structuring of your book or the editorial part of the book, or no, I'm just trying to show you how you can actually write a book. Then the next thing is table of content, because it is very, very important that you have a table of content, right? So our table of content is simply going to be taken from what Google has given us. So I'm just going to come here and copy this and put here how does the money system work? I told you I'm trying to show you how to write a book. So you can come here and paste what are the 4 types of money. Like literally, this drop down on Google would always come up with different questions that literally are enough for you to generate your, because literally these questions you see here are questions that people are asking on Google. Do you know? These questions are questions that people are asking on Google. So sometimes you might want to also, you can go down, there are more drop down. You see, there's feature of money, there's type of money in the world, there's characteristics of money. You know, you can go down and all that, and you can find more drop down. What we don't have the time for that. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible so you can just use it to implement. So what are the types of money? So if you want to develop this, the 4 types of money, there's the fiat money, the commodity money, the fiduciary money, and the commercial bank money. So now I know the difference of, I know what will come under every title, right? The different types of money. So it says what are the types of money. So literally what is happening is that this is going to be a chapter for me, right? So let me just write chapter 1, right? This is going to be my chapter 1. This is going to be my chapter 2, right? And these are going to be subheadings or different headers under chapter 2, and this is going to be my chapter 3, and this is going to be my chapter 4. You can see there are different headings here, there are different headers. So literally I have chapter 1, I have chapter 2, I have chapter 3, and I have chapter 4. Now if you want to broaden this, you can search for different things that are related to, you know, how money works, you know, different searches on Google. Okay, you know what, let's do how money, or let's say how the rich think. Okay, this is a book, so let's search for something else. How I'm trying to be very practical with this for you. I'm not trying to create some YouTube video for you that you can just, you know, watch and feel excited. No, I'm trying to be very practical for you and do this step by step with you. Okay, how money order works. So you can see how does the money order work. How long does it take for money order to clear? Okay, this is not what this is some banking stuff. So how to create wealth. So you can say 10 steps for creating wealth, but that's not. It says what is the fastest way to build it? What are the 3 ways to increase it? How can I make quick wealth? So this can be our headers, right? I'm just going to copy this. Now you see I'm building. I have chapter 5 already. I have my chapter 5. Then I can also come like that. Just you can keep developing it like that and developing it like that. So now the first thing is, my chapter 1 is how does money system work. I'm going to copy this, right, and come to Google. Now if I'm trying to find out how money system work, I want to do a comprehensive search on how money system work, and a comprehensive search on how money system work might be dependent on different things, you know, different studies and all that, you know, monetary system and all that stuff. This is from Wikipedia. You can, of course, you can get a little from Wikipedia and all that. Money and banking, how bank create money and all that. So you might come here, you might want to come here, and this might be interesting. You know, also make sure that anything you're putting in your book is something that, especially your chapter 1, must be something that can keep your readers to stay. It says most of the money in our economy is created by banks in the form of bank deposit, the number that appears, blah 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 blah. So this is a good write, right? This is a good write. You can just look at it, filter it and all that. The most important thing, for instance, if you're copying this right now, you can't copy this and copy this short video explains. No, don't do that. You want to copy from here, right? Again, that is one option. Go on and on, you can see more options. This is saying basic to basic, what is money, financial development, and all that. Let's open this and see what it says. So it's not enough for you to just come on Google and just copy and paste. You have to make sure that whatever it is you are copying and pasting is actually something that is worth it. It says, what is money? Money may make the world go round, as the song says. And most people in the world probably have handled money, blah 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 blah. So in short, money can be, you see, this is a very beautiful piece by International Monetary Fund. Mind you, nobody is going to go ask you, okay, where did you copy this from? Besides, anybody who really wanted to know from Google should have asked Google, but he or she came to Amazon to buy a book. So we want to develop our chapter 1, right? So this is our table of content. So first of all, let's copy this, and we're trying to write chapter 1. Make sure that every chapter starts from a new page, right? So just copy and paste it. Chapter 1. Again, I'm not teaching you how to edit a book yet. We'll do that in subsequent classes. Bold that. You might want to increase the size of that and centralize it, right? And you can change the look of it later on if you need erase, if need be. So we're going back to format size, which is size 12. So come back here, copy your text, come to your book, paste it. You see you have your chapter. You're already building your chapter 1 already. Now my simple advice would be, at least every chapter should be at least a minimum of 2,000 words, 2,000, 3,000, a minimum of 2,000, 3,000 words, and every book should be a minimum of at least 10 to 15,000 words, right? Well, you can see clearly here, if you buy a book and it says, how does the money system work, and you start reading and it says, money may make the world go round, as the song says, and most people, I have a Canva, yes, I have a Grammarly, so it uses it. Most people in the world probably have handled money many times, blah blah blah. Now this is the crux to this. You can't just copy this from Google and paste it here and you think you have your chapter 1. Absolutely not. You need to use a tool called Quillbot, right? Quillbot, you see I have it on default here. The reason is, if Amazon says that your book has been copied from somebody, you copied your book from somewhere literally and pasted, is going to flag your book for plagiarism, right? So you want to come on Amazon on Quillbot and paraphrase your book, which means changing the way your book was altered. Now, if you have the free version of Quillbot, you would only be able to do a few hundred words per time. But if you have the premium, you can be able to do about 10,000 words. But again, right now you're not spending any money. So my simple advice would be copy little, like I just copied little. Come here and click on paraphrase. Give it some time. The point of paraphrasing is just to change how the outlook of the book is, such that this book will just be such that nobody has written something like this before on the internet space. So this book, this part of it, the original book says money may make the world go round, and the song says, look at what it says, as the song suggests, money might make the world go round. See, it has completely changed it. So this completely looks different from what it used to be, right? So you want to remove all of this, hyphens and the likes, and then copy this. Then when you copy this, you come to your chapter 1. You see, this is the part we copied. I'm just going to do this and replace it with what we copied earlier. Of course, there is editing to do. You have to do some editing work, you have to do some editing work and all that. Make sure you edit it to look excuse me, to look exactly like what you copied earlier on. So make sure it looks like what you copied earlier on. The next thing you want to do is, of course, I would always advise that you have Quillbot or Grammarly installed, so that it can help you check for grammatical errors, because sometimes Quillbot makes mistakes with errors and all that. So the next thing you want to do is to copy the next few paragraphs and also come on Quillbot. You're done with this, so you're just going to come here and click on delete, don't show again, continue, then you paste it again. you can see I have more words than I can actually do. So you see, get premium for unlimited words. So I'm going to reduce the words I'm copying. So I'm just going to come here and, you know, start from, let me look for a paragraph or look for a full stop and just do that from the full stop, so that, you know, okay, see, there's people here, and so I'm just going to start from this people. I'm going to copy all of this, and then we'll come to Quillbot, delete this, and then we'll paste it. You can see we are good to go, 124 words. So we'll click on paraphrase, and then it's a paraphrase for us basically, and then we click on copy again, come to your book, and then you paste it. You can see you're good to go. Like I said, Quillbot makes some little grammatical mistakes, so make sure, don't be lazy, please. Make sure you check everything. All right, make sure you check everything. And like I said, I'm trying to make sure this video is not too long. So this is our chapter 1. Like, this is of course, remember that we have a very long text here on the IMF, wherever many monies. This is a good write-up on, you know, belief can fade. This is a very good write-up on how money works. So you can copy all of this, you know, quill it using Quillbot, then come here and paste it on your book. Then the next thing, of course, is chapter 2, right? So we're just gonna copy this, and then make sure every chapter, like I said, this is just for the sake of creation. Your chapter 1 should definitely be bigger than, should be longer than that. So I'm gonna bolden this 20, let's do 22, and bolden it. Then we have our chapter 2, we centralize it. Come here and centralize it, and centralize everything actually. Good. Then you start writing your chapter 2 like we did for chapter 1. You do that for chapter 3, you do that for chapter 4, and all that, and until you get to at least 6 to 7 chapters of every book. 6 to 7 chapters. By the time you're done with 7 chapters and each chapter has like 3,000 words, you would realize that you have created already almost about maybe 18,000 words or 15,000 words at least, barest minimum. All right, guys, so that is that for this module. That's how you can create a book. That's how you can search for what book sells. Now I'm going to create a full tutorial. If you want me to create a full tutorial on how to do, you know, we just rushed through the search and all that, how to search for bestseller book and all that. There are other ways you can actually search for books, but this tutorial might not cover that. So if you want me to do that, you can leave a comment in the comment section how to do a proper keyword research for Amazon Kindle, and I'm going to create a separate module for that. Now without further ado, guys, start implementing, and I'll see you in the next module. Thank you.